Hello guys, here I am at the Bitcoin Asia in Hong Kong, and look who's with me, Furqan from Ordbit. Furqan is the co-founder of Ordbit, and we've been working together for a while, and his team introduced me to the ordinal space, and now we've been doing a lot of things together, and here we meet again in Hong Kong again. It's lovely meeting you. Tell us how's your experience been at Bitcoin Asia and what you've been up to?
I mean, it's been exhilarating, to see so many Bitcoiners under one roof, and not just Bitcoiners, the builders as well. This time Bitcoin Asia was very different. It hit different, with the rules narrative, with ordinals, BRC20s, all that combined, plus a lot of catalysts, like there are a lot of ETFs that came through, and a lot of mass adoption. Like you can see, I mean, the energy over here was like off the charts.
So we were recently in Dubai on the sides of the token 2049, and we did our event as well, which was a great success. But the energy here in Hong Kong is different, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty different because, I mean, of course it's China, right? The Chinese community, even though crypto is banned there, but then you see the big number of people that attended. Right?
Yeah,
the attendance was like off the roof. And the energy they bring, and the developers, the builders, the traders, the Bitcoin maxis, like I'm sure you grabbed a bite with one of those,
Yes. Yeah, we've been meeting a lot of, interesting people here, building within the Bitcoin ecosystem, a lot of Bitcoin maxis. I mean, all the top people in the ordinal space and the Bitcoin space, and now the Rune space are here. And you guys are doing a lot of work on that, with Ordbit.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, we want to use rules as the narrative because that's the meta and the alpha right now, right? Because, it's developed by Casey Rodomore, the creator of Ordinals. So it already has that hype, and we have been building products left, right, and center on Bitcoin since day zero of Ordinals.
Yes, I remember that.
You know it pretty well, right? So we even have the first Soulbound token on our name on Bitcoin, right? So, the entire ecosystem flourishing altogether here is actually a little overwhelming also to watch because
yes, definitely.
A year and a half back or maybe 2 years back from now, there's nothing. People didn't even, if you would go to someone and tell him, hey, I'm building tech on Bitcoin, he'd be like, are you retarded?
Exactly.
And look at them now. They all want to get their hands
I think we've come a long way, but the space is still very early.
Yeah, it is.
So, people who want to know more about the Bitcoin ecosystem, I think there is a lot to learn. There's a lot to build, and this is one of those areas in crypto where you can still get in and think it's still early. I mean, very, very early actually.
I mean, I don't think you actually need to get in. All of us are already in it because it's Bitcoin.
Yes.
Right?
No, I'm talking about the ones who are not. People still sitting on the sidelines.
I'm talking about those only.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are also in Web3 because of Bitcoin, right?
Of course.
Because Bitcoin was there.
Yes.
That's why all the other altcoins and all the other side chains exist, right? If it wasn't for Bitcoin, it wouldn't exist.
So it's amazing, everything started with Bitcoin, obviously, being the grandfather or the grandmother, whatever you call it, of this space. And then you have everybody now moving back to Bitcoin to build after having tried everything else.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, and with the discovery of Ordinals, now you know that, okay, tech can be built on Bitcoin and it will be inscribed on it forever. You just let that sink in.
Yes,
that thought,
I think that's something that's fascinated me, and even though I was not very involved in the tech. I mean, I'm getting more and more interested in the tech to see how there, you can do so much on the Bitcoin blockchain. Actually.
Yeah, you can. It's like a very powerful tool.
Yes,
yes. It can be used as a database. You can build dApps on it now. There's DeFi on Bitcoin. There are ordinals, there are NFTs.
I know a lot of the Bitcoin maxis, probably they're not all of them are excited, but then you have a lot of them who still
because of the network congestion.
Yeah.
Because they have to pay a higher fee. But ultimately, where is the fee going? It's going to the miners. That's all we want, right? The miners are running the thing. So if you're paying them more, what's the problem,
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the whole thing. And if you want to keep your data, you want to keep your content on the premium blockchain, you got to pay a premium. You know,
Exactly.
that's how it is.
So tomorrow we have the Ordinals event happening. Ordinals Asia happening tomorrow. So I think that's again another exciting event that is taking place. So we're all looking forward to that, obviously.
Oh yeah, I'm a part of it already. Look, I'm gonna be there. The entire team is gonna be there, and actually a lot of folks who are building on rooms and the entire Bitcoin ecosystem are gonna be there. So it's like a very exclusive kind of a setup, but you get to know all the who's who of the
Ordinals and the runes and the Bitcoin ecosystem.
Don't
tomorrow
access to be there.
Yes.
Yeah, you will get all the builders.
Exactly. So I think that's another. And what do you want to take back from the Bitcoin Asia, the Runes Asia, and the Ordinals Asia? You know, like having been here for all these exciting days.
I mean, like I said, it's very overwhelming to see all this kind of energy on Bitcoin, because I've been in Bitcoin since 2016 and Bitcoin had no representation. And look at it now. I mean, there are conferences, there are like side events, there's tech, there's dApps, there's everything we can build on Bitcoin, you know? So I'm gonna take this as like a learning and as a memory, and this can be like a mark in history, you know? Like a big...
So we're going back to the basics with crypto, back to the Bitcoin blockchain, and, you know, recreating things on the OG blockchain that was always the beginning of how this whole thing started.
Yeah, and I would like to take this opportunity to actually invite all the folks from across blockchains. If you're at Solana, Ethereum, XYZ, Polygon, wherever, just come back to the one true blockchain, guys.
All right, guys.
It's the meta and the alpha right now.
Definitely. So it's a pleasure, seeing you again and spending time with you here in Hong Kong with Bitcoin Asia and Ordinals Asia and everything else that's happening here. We'll be in touch.
Thank
See
you
you.
so much.